Join Juice Guru on our Try Best Whole Foods Roadshow. Meet up with me, Steve Prusak, and my wife, Julie. We're touring all over Southern California. We'll be in Hawaii and who knows where else. Find out, stay up to date. Get on our mailing list at juiceguru.com where you can get our free juice template recipe right at the top of the website, juiceguru.com. Our template recipe where you can make literally dozens of juices just from one core recipe. That's yours free, and you'll be on our mailing list to find out about our tour. And hopefully we'll be coming to a city near you.
Welcome to Juice Guru Radio. Discover what the magic and power of juicing can do for you. And now, your host, best-selling author of The Complete Idiot's Guide to Juice Fasting, Steve Prusak.
Hello and welcome. Welcome to Juice Guru Radio. I'm your host, Steve, and on today's show, we've got Mark Reinfeld, author of several books, and his latest book, Healing the Vegan Way. We're going to hear all about that, how to heal ourselves with the food we eat and everything else Mark is up to. So sit back, relax, have some juice, have a smoothie or a glass of tea and some water, whatever it is. Sit back, relax, and let's enjoy Mark Reinfeld right after this.
Here's another Juice Guru approved product.
Hey there, Juice Guru tribe. Here at Juice Guru, we've tried a lot of juicers, but the one we've chosen as our absolute favorite for the last 3 years in a row has been the Try Best Slow Star. The Try Best Slow Star is a vertical juicer that won't take up much room on your countertop. It operates at a very slow speed of just 47 RPMs, which means your juice won't lose the freshness, quality, and enzymes due to friction and heat. Order your own Try Best Slow Star at the Juice Guru Tribe discount by visiting our website at juiceguru.com. Try Best Slow Star makes healthy living easy. Get one today.
Juice Guru Radio.
Hello and welcome back to Juice Guru Radio. I'm your host, Steve Prusak. On today's show, we're excited. We've got Mark Reinfeld, widely acclaimed and multi-award-winning chef and author of 7 books, including the best-selling series 30-Minute Vegan, and his latest book, Healing the Vegan Way. He's over 20 years experience preparing creative vegan and raw food cuisine, and since 2012 served as executive chef for the North American Vegetarian Society's Vegetarian Summerfest, and consults clients such as Google, Whole Foods, Bon Appetit, the Peninsula Spa, and more. He was the founding chef of the Blossoming Lotus restaurant in Kauai, voted best restaurant on the island. His work's been featured in countless publications, including Vegetarian Times, Veg News, Veg World Magazine, Santa Barbara Magazine, and many others. And through his company, Vegan Fusion, he offers consulting, chef services, culinary workshops, chef trainings, and teacher trainings internationally. Well, let's welcome right now to Juice Guru Radio, Mark Reinfeld.
Hey, Steve. How's it going? It's great to be here.
Wow. Hey, Mark. Well, that was that was the edited version of your bio, and what a mouthful. You're up to so many amazing things.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me on the show.
Well, we appreciate it, and we're excited about your new book, Healing the Vegan Way. We want to talk about that and really, start with that. Let's start with that, because what was the inspiration behind that book?
Well, for as long as I can remember, I've been interested in the healing qualities of food, as my culinary career started in the mid-'90s out in San Diego, and I was working in a natural food store and just being exposed to organic produce and all the foods that are in a natural health food store, just was amazed that foods have this capacity to heal us. And so it's really a culmination of over 20 years of experience in the culinary world, and also studying these healing qualities of food.
So we talk on the show about, including a juice to get more fruits and vegetables in your body, with the hope that we're going to crave and want more of these plant-strong choices, plant-based choices. So what have you found in the research behind the book, and what kind of diseases can we overcome, and what kind of research did you put into that to find out?
Well, I assembled a team of experts to come up with a summation of the research and data that they've come across. And so I have testimonials from some of the leading plant-based medical doctors and dietitians. And really there's a mounting body of evidence, as you know, that many of these major health challenges that we're facing are really food-related and can be actually prevented and reversed by including more plant-based foods in our diet. So some of the biggies that we touch on is heart disease, diabetes, high cholesterol, obesity, certain forms of cancer. The list really goes on, but we touched on some of the major ones.
Wow, incredible. So you've got those case studies in the book too.
Yes, and also I've been teaching internationally for the last several years, workshops and trainings, and so I've had people come to my course who have reversed diabetes, lowered their cholesterol, lost, a lot of weight, and all that because of just embracing a plant-based diet.
Why do you think it is that other diets like, the paleo diet, diets that are saying you need more meat, why do you think we're seeing so much popularity with that now?
That's a great question. For me, I think a lot of it actually is just looking to justify the craving that many people have for the animal products. So if you could latch on to some study that may say that it's okay to have animal products and you're craving it all the time, then you're really going to, I think, embrace that. And what I like to say is actually, even though the book is about healing the vegan way and with plant-based cuisine, and obviously I feel a plant-based diet is a superior way to achieve optimal health, I also think that you can argue till the end of time about which diet is healthier. So a paleo person and a vegan may have an endless conversation about which diet is healthier. So for me, all I try to do now is just demonstrate that a plant-based diet is as healthy as any of the diets out there, which clearly it is. And then I say, well, when you take in the other considerations, since we're not living in a vacuum, we need to take into account the impact that our food choices are going to have on the environment, on creating, how we're using the Earth's resources. And in that area, really, there's no comparison, and that's where the plant-based diet really shines. And especially when you take into account what's going on in factory farming, even with dairy and egg production, those things are really destroying the planet. So any diet that's promoting a heavy consumption of animal products is also promoting an accelerated destruction of the planet. So that's kind of my take on that.
Right, there's that too. I always say, all this confusion, all these studies, because, depending what diet you want to promote, you can find a study to back it up, it seems. So really, the one thing I think we can all agree on is that we can all use to eat more fruits and vegetables, right?
Exactly, yeah. And actually, one of the bits of research in the book, I think it was one of the largest nutrition studies done. They found that the single most important factor that determines mortality was the amount of fruits and vegetables that people eat. So more than any other lifestyle factors. So you could get most people on board to agree that we're better off eating more fruits and vegetables.
Right, that's a good thing. So, and I know even within the vegan movement, there's a lot of different styles of doing it. I know, if we look at Dr. Joel Fuhrman, I know that he'd recommend a nutritarian diet, which excludes or limits fat and sugar. And there's other diets that try to exclude other things and better ways of doing things. What do you think about all that? Is there a better way to consume our plant foods?
That's also, I think, subject to a lot of debate. I mean, for me, as you know, my main advocacy is for a plant-based diet for a variety of reasons. And within that realm, I think each person is biophysically unique and that certain things will work better for people and certain things might work better at a different season in your life or climate. So I think we need to conduct this ongoing experiment to see what's optimal for us. Clearly staying away from the processed foods, I think most people would agree with that.
And how long have you been a vegan?
I became vegetarian in 1990 on a kibbutz in Israel, and within a few years of that, I started learning. I actually started feeling better without the dairy and eggs. I wasn't aware of all the information out there on the environmental impact. and the health impact. So once I learned about that, that solidified my my stance of just embracing a plant-based diet.
Wow. So you eliminated those things. And what has it done for your health? What has it done for your life?
I used to be plagued with headaches and sore throats and earaches, and then that has become a thing of the past for me. And just overall sense of, I'd say, more mental clarity, more energy, just more of a sense of, I mean, for me, the main reason I'm embracing the lifestyle is just I feel like creating compassion and love and kindness in the world is really what the world needs right now. So for me, this is a way of life of realizing that our food choices can have a big impact on the world we live in. And so just if we can make those choices with mindfulness and compassion, that to me is what the world really needs from us right now. So that's eating this way is a way of just affirming that.
Now, we've received news that you became a father recently. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. It's a game changer for sure.
Yeah, so are you going to raise the child vegan, and is your wife vegan too?
Yes, my wife's vegan, and we'll raise the child vegan. His name is Sage Martin Mahalo, until he's old enough to decide for himself what he wants to eat, so maybe 22 or 23 years old.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing. So, I mean, right? I mean, you're going to hit that where he goes to school, or maybe he's exposed around some of that other food, and for him to rebel against you would be like, well, I'm going to go eat a hamburger. How do you think you would handle that as a parent?
That would be pretty challenging. I know a lot of because one of the things I've done is I've been the executive chef at the Vegetarian Summerfest, as you mentioned, and it's a 5-day event in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, and there's a lot of vegan families there. So you see a lot of vegan kids and vegan parents there, and so it's encouraging to know that it can be done. And then ultimately, all we could do, I think, is just provide the best influence that we can, and then at some point we'll have to trust that they'll find their way to find their way back if they go away from those principles.
Right. Yeah, I get you. Thank you for that. So any quick tips for those looking to include more healthy foods in their diet?
Usually I'll encourage people to start getting creative with their salads. So it's a good way I like encouraging people also to just think about including as many colors in their diet as they can. So lots of colorful veggies with an emphasis on green veggies is good in the salad. And then you could just add things like toasted nuts and seeds, or legumes, or a grain like quinoa, which is actually a seed. Just ways to spice up your salad, so it's a good entry point for people. You could go to the produce section of your food store and just pick one ingredient a week, a new ingredient, or once a month even, and learn about it and then start incorporating it. I also encourage people to make ethnic spice blends, and there's several recipes for that in the book. So you have your jar of Ethiopian spices, Moroccan, French, Italian, Mexican, Indian, and really with a flick of a hand you can create this world's cuisine using those spice blends. And then lastly, just giving juicing a try, or making your smoothies in the morning using fruits, and you could put some superfoods in there and some greens in there too. So those are usually the top suggestions.
Great. And so for those wanting to pick up a copy of the book, where's the best way to get a copy?
Through our website, veganfusion.com, you could click on the book, and it'll take you to different outlets there. And you could also, on the website, sign up for our we put out a free newsletter with recipes and information on upcoming events. So I travel internationally, so there could be a vegan fusion workshop coming to a town near you.
And we'll include a link up at Juice Guru Radio on today's show notes so you can find the book and Mark's website there as well. That sounds great. So, what are your plans now and for the future?
Just right now I'm working on several projects, and I've been focusing on with the book I'm working on creating a Healing the Vegan Way workshop, so a 3-day workshop that's coming up in Portland in May. I'm working on creating an event in February in Los Angeles also. There'll be information on that, and upcoming events in Europe, actually Hawaii in January, in Europe in June, and as well as some online products we're developing. So lots in the works.
Oh, we're going to just miss you. We're going to be in Hawaii in October.
Oh, wow.
We're going to be in for our Tribe S Whole Foods Roadshow. But I'm going to wait. What island are you going to be on? You're going to be back on Kauai, right?
Kauai and Maui, probably.
Yeah, we're going to be on Oahu.
Nice.
Yeah. So great, awesome. Mark. Well, this is really exciting, and we're excited about your book launch and everything you've got going on over there at Vegan Fusion.
Thanks, man. Also, my wife and I, Ashley, who's a naturopathic doctor, we're creating a Doctor and the Chef wellness weekend we're going to do in December in Denver. So that's also going to be on the calendar.
Wow, you're keeping busy while raising Sage, totally. Too.
Yeah.
Right? His name's Mark Reinfeld. The name of the book again, Healing the Vegan Way. He's right here on Juice Guru Radio. Find out more about that under our show notes. Mark, thanks again for all the great work and coming by. Of course, we'd like to have you back. We're going to be doing some things at Juice Guru or Juice Guru Academy, and maybe we'll bring you back for a master class in that. Thanks for being here and part of the work you're doing.
I'd love it. Thank you, Steve. Thanks so much for all your amazing work as well.
Peace, brother, and thank you. And thank you for tuning in to Juice Guru Radio. I'm your host, Steve Prusak, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening to Juice Guru Radio. Find out more about us at juicegururadio.com. Until next time, get your juice on.